And okay, we are rolling, and this is going to be like trimmed together and super cash, so no stress. But tell me first off, who are you all, and what are we here for?
My name is Simone, and I'm here because my science teacher actually encouraged me, and she thought I really enjoy being here, and I really, really have.
Awesome.
My name is Phoebe, and I was here because our history teacher introduced our school to this this program, and I was very interested in it since I love science.
My name's Aubrey, and I'm here because my history teacher, after he had introduced it to our school, actually told me I should go after I had experienced my first earthquake during a surfing competition.
Cool.
My name's Marisol, and I'm here because I just really love volcanoes and science.
My name's Sydney, and I'm here because I love geology.
My name's Lily, and I'm here because a few years ago I was a middle school GeoGirl, and it was just so fun, so I had to come back.
Nice. We're here for what program?
GeoGirls.
GeoGirls. Tell me about the activity that you all were just doing in the experimenting.
We were flying Big Brock, the big green balloon.
Yeah, we were taking photos of making a layout.
We are putting a camera up into the air, and with the photos, we're gonna map them put them together and make a little map of the trail down there.
Nice.
Yeah, we had to make the contraption ourselves, and we were kind of worried at the beginning that the camera was either not going to take the photos or it was going to fall out, but we made it to 1,000 feet, and it did not fall out at all. So.
And it took photos.
It took
was
photos,
awesome.
but it kind of stopped and lost battery at the end.
Awesome. What can scientists learn from that sort of an experiment? Why do they do that? Why do we do that?
To take photos of the weather so we can see if the volcanoes are going to be more active or less active, so we can see if they're firing up again for another eruption.
You can also, they can also see if they did over volcanoes, they could see what is happening inside and to possibly know if there might be an eruption coming, even if they can't see like the gases.
Yeah, so they can send out early warnings.
You can see any changes that have happened to the landscape over time.
Yeah, like see how it's like recovering from volcanic eruptions there.
Awesome. How do you think this GeoGirls program might impact you all, or what impact has it had so far?
I've learned so much more about volcanoes and stuff. I came here and I was kind of clueless, but I've learned like a lot about like rocks and just like how volcanoes are formed and how they erupt and why they erupt. It's just been a really fun experience.
I feel like we can really we really learned like how many women actually are scientists and like how we can get into science.
Yeah, you're really learning how a male-dominated field can be more dominated by non-binary females. And we came here as like strangers, and we sort of built like a family around that.
Yeah. This really helped me to like build up some like self-esteem, along with learning a lot more science, and also like setting up almost like a path for me to like know like what to do or what I want to do.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you think you'd like supporters to know about our programs, about GeoGirls, about Mount St. Helens, anything like that?
It's really inclusive. Like I feel like it's a nice place where you can really feel comfortable, and like you can feel comfortable asking questions and just like getting to know others who are passionate about things similar to you. And you don't have to. You can come with lots of knowledge or just a little bit of prior knowledge, and you get to learn all these cool things, and it's awesome.
You want to go first?
Sure. It's a great way to learn about stuff that could be very confusing if they just tell you it straightforward. Instead, they're explaining it and showing you how it works. Like with the balloon mapping, they didn't just tell us about it. We actually got to go and do it.
Like I like what Sunny said, and I also agree that it is a very inclusive program, and you definitely like there's a lot of different people with different backgrounds, and it's a very comfortable and like a very fun environment to be in.
Yeah, and you can learn a lot of things from a textbook, but here you're like learning firsthand, and we've got a lot of scientists who are like volunteering to teach us how they do stuff.
Yeah, it's like hands-on. You get to do the experience yourself.
You get to learn about volcanoes next to a volcano. Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's see. I've got like 2 more questions. How do you think this program will impact you in the future?
I think it definitely helps. I think it definitely helps you like narrow down or like decide if you want like a geology or science-based job, just because it shows you like so many like strong women who have taken that path and just like how it helps them, and like you get to learn more about it yourself. So it's just super helpful, like finding more like, I don't know, securing like a solid path you want to take.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of people who are here. It's not just people who work on the field, it's people who work in front of computers and rangers who are here too. And so you get like a vast things that you can do with the volcanoes or just about them.
Yeah, so you get to learn like there's not just like 3 or 4 jobs that involve volcanoes. There's like a bunch, and we get to kind of see how some of them work.
And also, even if you're not going on a path of science or involving the volcano or geology in some way, it really helps you to like understand that, oh, you don't have to be in like a field where like there's a lot more female, where it's around even. You can go into a male dominating field and you can still work really well and, you know, do what you like.
Do amazing things.
Awesome. What is your favorite thing about Mount St. Helens?
I really like the view. It's
Uh-oh,
very
she's
nice.
listening
even
now.
though yeah,
Um,
even though it's kind of crowded out sometimes when you're up here. Because yesterday it was all whited out, but now we're lucky and we get to see a nice view.
Yeah, I learned that there's actually an iceberg or icicle thing
A
growing
glacier?
inside of her.
Glacier.
Glacier, yeah, growing inside of Mount St. Helens, and that's really cool.
My favorite thing is just how, like, even though so much destruction happened back in 1980,
It's still so beautiful.
it's grown back and it's just it looks amazing.
Yeah,
Like
she's-
all this forestation and all the animals.
Yeah, she really showed us that like destruction doesn't mean it's not beautiful.
She perseveres.
Yes.
I really like I also like I liked and learned that like there's like a glacier growing inside and it looks kind of like a donut, and yeah, the reason why like how it grew inside was because like it was shaped like a horseshoe, so like there was a side where it was like blocking like the sun, pretty sure, from like
Yeah.
From the south side.
yes, from like the little middle area where the snow was, and that if like they had to watch it out constantly for it, because if it slips down then it's gonna create like a lahar, which is a mudslide with like lava and stuff in it.
Volcanic mudslide, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Awesome.
mudslide.
Okay, we're going to finish. Everybody say volcano!
Volcano!